Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Emma and I'm really feeling called today to come on and speak to you and do some channeled readings. Do something a bit different this time and see what comes through. So, dear universe, most high source, God, please use me as a channel of only the highest good to bring the messages that I needed to come out today for my viewers. So I'm going to start with pile one. What can we see? Let's start with the hero's journey, dream oracle. Okay, what can I see for the viewers in pile one? Okay, quite a lot of cards wanted to come out just then. The first card we have for the viewers in pile one is Ocean of Emotion. Find a safe place to express your true feelings. I like to start with this in my readings, this deck, the hero's journey, because it's very much, you know, relevant to what we're going through in life and where we're at and what the stage that we're at and how we can work with that in order to move forwards and empower ourselves. So obviously water is indicative of emotion and finding a safe place to express your true feelings. So pile one, what's going on in your life right now that you don't feel safe? Where can you bring in more safety? I'm getting something with movement and obviously spring summer season is upon us. Getting travel, seaside. I don't really get that, so that's coming through quite strong, the sea. And the second card is say yes to your higher calling, be a human exclamation mark. This also getting very mermaidy energy with this one too. It's kind of like the beach of the yellow and the blue of the water. Beach. Say yes to your higher calling. Fall into that inner knowing that is right now propelling you forwards. Be a human exclamation mark is literally saying, you know, don't be afraid to get out there and to shout and scream and show yourself off to the world. Like, nobody else is going to do it for you, and being timid hasn't always gotten you where you'd hoped it might be out of politeness. And obviously we all want to be polite in life, but yeah, say yes more, go out and say yes, do more that your soul is calling you to do. Maybe that means going on the holiday that you've been thinking about, going to the ocean, literally going to the ocean to shed the emotion, to let it all out, see what comes up and let it flow, let it go. Okay, just pulling from the Sacred Forest Oracle, we have flow, literally flow, meandering pathway, and the Gandalf the Wizard like card here. So yeah, Merlin energy, magic, harnessing your power, finally stepping up and into where you're meant to be on your path right now. It's a beautiful card. So I just want to see what your angel guides are saying to you right now. Pile one. What can we see for pile one? Okay. We have listen deeply. Your angels are there whispering to you. They've been showing you signs lately. I heard quite strongly just then, why haven't you been listening? Listen more, listen deeply. Guardian angel came out. I have 3 here, so I'm just going to go through the 3. The guardian angel is with you. And sacred plan. So trust that what is happening to you right now is part of this divine flow of energy, this light that's coming in right now through the crown. It kind of, with this card, feels like she's getting a little bit swept up, but she's not. She's holding her heart and her stomach. She's grounded. She's going with the flow. She's sturdy in all of that. So if you're there, amazing, well done, you've come so far. But for a few of you listening who are not quite there, come back to your heart, step into the divine feminine. How can you ritualize more, have a ritual bath, surround yourself in flowers, get out into nature and ground and come back to your center, come back to the heart space, because the divine feminine is waiting for you, calling you to come in. while we're talking about life plans and journeys and finding your flow, let's look at the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell and see what can we see for Power 1 in terms of life path. Okay. So we get the crumbling. What are you clinging on to out of fear of something new not coming to take its place? This massive tower of brick of structure, you know, we all know what's going on in the world right now, and the 3D matrix structures are collapsing. But look at this beautiful new world, this new earth, heaven on earth coming in for you. So try, as hard as it is, just try to lean into the crumbling moments, because that's where the true magic is for you, and it's already there right now. It's shining right up through your core, up through the root. And yeah, spend time in meditation, connect with the crown, bring that light energy that's at the top there down into your body. It's beautiful. And from the same deck, we also get Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Really breathe that in, that priestess energy, that goddess energy coming forth for you now. Calling you to stand up, step in, step onto your path. I don't know if this is specifically for one person or a few people listening. I'm getting something about children, about not necessarily just being the mother, but stepping into that goddess energy, mothering, nurturing, maybe working with children. And as testing as that could be to patience, is how can you bring in a nurturing, loving energy even in those moments, even in those crumbling moments? How can you be the goddess? Which I'm sure many of you already are. Okay, so let's see what spirit animals want to come forward for you. Pile 1. Okay, one very clearly came up then. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. So I feel like, you know, you're not new to this journey, you've come a long way, you're in a beautiful position and place in your life, but it doesn't mean to say that, you know, all of us, that we can't have a beginner mindset, start afresh. There's a new beginning coming into your life. It may have already started. It's scary, you've been questioning it for some time, but it's kind of like the porcupine. He's got all these spikes, he's hardened by the outside world, but it's kind of beautiful flowing. He's got like Navajo feathers and beads on him, decoration, makeup, and it's kind of just like step forward into who you really are. Be the goddess, beautiful self, and dress yourself up and start afresh on this new path where you don't have all the answers at the moment, but they're coming in. Okay. What can we see for pile 1? I'm going to ask Most High Divine, what is the advice for pile 1 right now? What is it that my viewers of these cards in this reading most need to know right now? Okay, 2 very beautiful cards. You get Peaks of Joy and Flying. And this is kind of a card of childhood wonder, imagination. Let your head in the clouds to dream, like not just your head, like your whole body fly, jump up there, which, you know, confirmation here, flying, magic. You know, it's a very Mary Poppins-like horse. Whereas this foundational wonder that we've grown up with, like, where is it in you? Like, have you lost that? Are you rediscovering it? Let it come in, because while some people may say it's foolish to be like a child and have fun, that's where the true magic and the dreams are, because we're not inhibited by fear. So, you know, dream, fly, be in the joy, embrace the peaks of joy. And you know, it's funny at the moment, I keep looking at the birds flying outside, and you know how they kind of go up and down and look like they're free falling. I keep thinking, you know, as humans, we're so scared to free fall, we're so scared to jump, and obviously with the jump comes a fall, but it doesn't have to be a negative fall. It can be a surrender to the flow, and riding the waves, the rainbows, the clouds. Like, you'll be supported. She is supported by this light, by her angels, by the Most High Divine up in the heavens, you know, whether that's up in heaven or here on earth. You know, heaven is coming to earth, and you can bring that and bridge that by leaping into your joy and bringing that back down to earth as you land. You know, how beautiful is that? Okay. Going through all my decks here, as usual. Normally I stick to my tarot cards, which I actually haven't got out the Light Seers Tarot today, so it's kind of funny. So we'll just see what comes out with these cards. Which chakra is the most blocked right now? Okay, so I'm getting the root chakra, stability, foundations. As you step into this new beginning, it's crumbling everything you knew or thought was there. Obviously the red for root chakra and the grey, you know, earth, rocks, foundations, bricks and mortar. Where are you living? And yeah, starting anew, building a land again, seeing the freshness, the new beginning in nature all around you. And the message with the grey card is learn to scan your body, sit with yourself more, and have fun with your inner child. So I'm sensing there's some kind of blockage in the root chakra for you with a strong childhood memory that perhaps you've been noticing has been resurfacing lately. And try not to push that down, as easy as that is. Try and sit with what that's really bringing up to show you, because that could be the bridge in moving forwards. Okay. Okay, so what does my viewer need to see right now going forwards? The Five of Discs. And I love these cards, the Mother Peace Tarot. I know it's, I don't even want to say old, from the 80s, but it's amazing because there's so much detail and depth. And obviously a divine feminine perspective to the traditional tarot. Okay. A woman needs dough to make bread, and in the upright, she is in a waiting time, and there may be a tendency to worry. She can do simple, basic tasks to ground and calm herself. She may be feeling stress about survival, money issues, or not having enough of something. And, you know, she's needing dough. It's kind of, you know, making the most of what you've got in the situation right now, writing a gratitude list every morning, and being creative with what you have. How can you make it go further, last longer, create something even? This could be artistic pursuits that can make a difference in the world. And I'm just going to read a little poem from this book I got the other day, which I think is really beautiful. It's Fierce Fairy Tales and Other Stories to Stir Your Soul by Nikita Gill. And it's just really beautifully written and witty, and obviously focusing on the divine feminine. It does say on the back, feminist fairy tales for young and old, but I always find it just as good as tarot, actually, when you go to the, not your library, but your bookshelf, or wherever you keep your books, if you have any, or when you're out in a bookshop and just pick up a book, ask a question and use that as tarot. I mean, it's a really beautiful thing, because I just always find that the wisdom or the words that you pick up are so on point. And that just shows, you know, the divine is with you in every second of every day, in everything, in every encounter that you have. So, yeah, I encourage you, read more. That's what I'm hearing right now, read more. Okay. This may be relevant or not at all, but this is the poem I've opened the book on, so I'm going to read this one. The Miller's Daughter. The Queen addresses her firstborn after the fall of Rumpelstiltskin. Maybe magic ends with me, and it will never cross your path. But I want you to remember that survival is an art. The world is falsehood, so you rely on your smarts. Princes fail all the time, passion sometimes goes cold, and princesses on days of fortune can turn straw into gold. Kind kings become greedy, and dragons can have soft souls. Fairies cast the wrong spells, mermaids can be drowned. Goblins and trolls can be heroes, and giants can fall without a sound. And even the darkest things can be defeated once their names are spoken out loud. So yeah, really beautiful, and it does tie in to this reading about turning straw into gold. You know, how can you work creatively and with your magic to transform something in your life? And you know, the things, the root chakra, the stability things that are playing them on your mind, like say them out loud, face them, write them down, bring light to them, you know, bring them out of the darkness. Maybe this is the childhood memories again coming forward, and sit with it. You know, you've got this. You're getting there, and it's going to be a beautiful new beginning and start for you. I can see it really strongly coming in with the summer months, so well done, and thank you for listening, Pile 1. Welcome, Pile 2, and my viewers. Today I'm going to start with you with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And as I was preparing, I was really feeling a very magical sense, Ascension energy coming through. So I think there's a lot of mystical occurrences that have been happening in your life or lives right now. So let's get stuck in. So the first card we have is Magic Stream. I'm very much getting a falling away of something here. There's kind of like uprooting, and you feel like this lone tree, isolated, almost about to fall down this waterfall, but there's a lot of new beginnings and fresh starts down there. If you could hold your own hand enough to do a deep dive, and you know, there's a stalk. I'm getting very strongly someone listening here, maybe pregnant, hearing twins. Whether you know that or not, I'm definitely getting two. There's a lot of love and protection around you right now, and yeah, the birds are around you, singing, metaphorical, angelic. You know, there's a rainbow surrounding you, and the divine feminine moon goddess up in the sky there. So you're very loved and supported as you're going through these magical shifts and transitions right now. And I was told for this pile to start to look at the Starseed Oracle. So let's see. Oh, I was about to ask before that fell out, what can we see for the life, the soul mission of you right now? Where are you at on your soul mission? What is your soul mission? Can we see anything for that? And we get the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. It's almost like, you know, you're stepping out of who you thought you were, obviously, which happens to all of us on our awakening journey at one point or another, whether at the very beginning or further on down the line or multiple times, you know. Excuse the ambulance there. Maybe that's you know, alarm bells going off because your ego is scared, it's trying to hold on, but your higher self knows the way. It's activating and integrating everything you've learned so far in your journey, and this just beautiful blue light, you know, Christ consciousness energy is with you, and it's almost like a shadow of your ancestors. I'm getting a strong female presence of somebody that may have passed on that was close to you in this lifetime. Very feminine, floral. She liked floral smells. I don't know, maybe you've been smelling something floral recently which reminded you of her. I'm getting that she held a lot of shadows, and wasn't necessarily always easy to be around. It's kind of like, you know, at night time when the moths come out, you're like a beautiful bright light, this blue flame shining, and this dark thing here, this kind of moth to a flame. Obviously, I feel like that is you in your waking life as well. That happens a lot. You're shining your light brighter and brighter, and sometimes, you know, the shadows do come out of ourselves and of others. They're attracted to the light, whether they're conscious of it or not, because they want part of it. They want what you've got as you're stepping up into this. But just going back to this elderly, sorry, I'm being corrected, not necessarily elderly, an older disposition, state of mind. Oh God, first I felt 50s, but then I heard late 30s, 38. I'm getting the number 38. I feel like somebody listening here may have gone on a holiday with this person to some archaeological ruins, and there was a conversation that was had there that either you've been thinking of lately or this person wants to bring that to mind right now. something that you said together when you're in this place, the sacred place. You always have that warmth and love with you. Don't forget that. She's by your side through thick and thin. And yeah, you're shedding layers right now, and it feels beautiful for you. But yeah, there is fear there, but you know, your higher self knows, you know, step on into that portal, that gateway, because it's ready for you and you're ready for it. So no need to fear, my dear, as I heard just then. Okay, it's a really nice energy. I'm feeling it in my cheeks. Wow, really warm energy. Okay. So, oh, okay. Sorry, I put 2 cards jumped out and then a third. I'm just going to read them quickly. So we have Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams. We have Bear Spirit, Healing. And we have Fire Spirit, Energy. So there's a lot of change going on. I feel like this is a cycle. I feel like this is a year-long cycle. And it's coming around to summer, and where the cycle began, because we've got 3 of the 4 seasons here. We have the autumn, the fire starter, the transformation, the change that was starting to take place in the autumn time for you. We have the winter, the deep healing, the rest, the hibernating, the, you know, I sense that whoever, somebody listening, or maybe many of you, very glamorous, you like to dress up and but not necessarily, you know, it's not all about the money, the glitz and glamour. It's about comfort and wearing like luxurious faux fur, let's say, and beautiful dresses that make you feel good, and you're aware of that. And you know, Spirit is trying to tell you, like, do that more, make yourself feel like a comfortable goddess. You know, you don't have to be someone else's depiction of a goddess and wear what you think they want you to wear. Like heels and skimpy dresses, you can dress like it's winter. You can wear fur coats and be glamorous in that and be this divine feminine energy that you are. You know, your ancestors are really strong here. They've got your back. They're coming in, not even just behind you, like they're literally standing in front of you. They're guiding your way as you're wearing this luxurious, comfortable outfit, preparing yourself for the end of winter, for what's to come. And for the spring, we have the water spirit, flow, manifesting dreams, getting back into that lucky energy of just deep diving and being the fool and creating your own dream, like going for nature walks. What is it that inspires you? Nature, animals, yeah, veterinary. There's something with animals here. Looking after your pets, following your path, you know, it's specific. Okay, I'm going to put that one to one side. And then the 4th space here is for the summer months, what's coming to complete the cycle. You know, you've got fire, you've got water, you've got air with the snow in the winter. So for the 4th one, for the earth, have I got an earth pack? Let me see. I'm just looking for some cards that might... Okay, let's use Nature's Whispers. Let's see if we can get an earthy 4th card complete this cycle circle here. So the 4th card for the summer for the earth element is number 31, Be Spontaneous. Be spontaneous. Follow your dreams. Let your wings fly and expand. Be the butterfly, you know. Mother and child here, so you know, where can you nurture your inner child? Or if you have a child, what are they showing you right now? What's it reflecting back to you about your life and your journey and where you're at? How can you give them the thing that you longed for as a child? Or if it's resonating as your inner child, where can you give your inner child the thing that they're most longing for right now, that nurture and nourishment? And we'll just read the book for that one as well, because I'm not as familiar with this deck. So, be spontaneous. When you are busy, rushing, stressed, worried or overwhelmed, it is easy to lose track of the simple things in your world that bring you joy. This is a huge nudge to remember to create some fun, rediscover enthusiasm and fascination through adventure and spontaneous happenings. Engage with your life again and take in your surroundings, observing the importance of living life to its fullest. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. Beautiful. Okay. Pile 2. I'm going to get a card from the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. Let's see, where are my Pile 2 viewers at on their hero's journey right now? Okay, a couple of cards coming out. Okay, I feel like some of you, my viewers, may be watching from the first reading. This is a big signal of that, because I've got exactly the same cards, which rarely does happen, but I'm going to show them to you anyway, because anyone that does tarot knows that it's never a coincidence. So we have Ocean of Emotion and Say Yes to Your Higher Calling. Say yes to your higher calling. What is your high heart calling you to do right now? How can you embody your own wisdom? How can you nurture your inner child? Safe place. Yeah, this is really talking about finding your own safe place, your safe haven to express yourself, to nurture yourself, to feel comfort and grounded and stability. You don't have to rush ahead and do the things that others expect of you. And the colour that you need to embody or wear or eat right now in your life, we have violet, create a balanced life. So they're the upper chakras, connecting with the divine, eating blueberries, purple foods, wearing purple to embody and create a balanced life for yourself. And here we just get a card of brilliance, discover your sparkle, which, you know, that very much connects to the first card we had of the magic stream, you know, surrendering to the fear, but the beautiful new beginning that is wanting to flow forth from your life. Okay, so what spirit, totem, animal wants to come through right now for my Pile 2 listeners? Yeah, I mean, this is in resonance with what I was feeling before I started the reading. Spider spirit, the magic dream weaver, creating your future, your life, one web at a time. Make your dreams real. I'm seeing some fruition for you around Christmas time. The baubles in this is kind of like decorating, hanging. Either you're decorating a space or something around Christmas time of something coming in for you, something you've been working towards. So that celebration will be happening. And let's go for the Work Your Light Oracle. What can my viewers in Pile 2 see for the near future? What can Pile 2 viewers see for the near future? Too many cards jumping out. Okay. We've got awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, an integration. Like, a lot is happening in your sleep time at the moment. Go deep, get the rest. You know, go to bed that little bit earlier if you can, because you're going to get so much out of that. Look at your soul floating and regenerating while you sleep. Awakening. We have boundaries in the reverse. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So, you know, this is the spirit guides literally calling to you. The hands are grabbing at you. Like, who is it in your life that's grasping and, you know, trying to claim your energy and attention right now? And how can you, you know, pull that back a little bit so that you can flip into your own groundedness and have the space around you that you need and so long for. And the last one from that deck was Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Do you feel like you've already done? I feel like you already feel like you've feel. You're feeling a lot. You've done what you thought you wanted to do, but you're still kind of there with the sword waiting. Like, what is it that hasn't come to fruition for you? What are you trying to call in? What isn't? Something's not working. It's kind of like you're at this standstill with this sword. Sword's obviously communication, throat chakra, speaking up. You're kind of there ready for battle. It's like you've got all this energy, you've done all this work on yourself, and you just need to let yourself know that it's okay to speak up and have your boundaries and say what you need to say to somebody in your life, you know, maybe that's pushing on you a little bit too much at the moment. There's so much support around you, beautiful divine feminine energy, you know. You're a warrior, but you're a warrior woman, you know. You're allowed to be a warrior woman. You don't have to do it in the masculine way. Yeah, beautiful. And to finish, I'm just going to get one card from the, I've forgotten the name now, Mother Peace Tarot. Mother Peace Tarot. What can we see for pile 2 reader? Listeners, viewers. You have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is normally, I see that card as, you know, a little bit stagnant, waiting for something to come in. The penny hasn't dropped yet. You're kind of just doing all this work but not seeing the wave come in. You kind of just stood in the stream, and there's a lot of energy coming your way. It almost feels like, I don't want to say you're walking the wrong way or the wrong direction, but with one particular thing in your life, it's kind of just Spirit saying, just look up. And it's not saying turn back or turn a different way. It's just saying look up from what you're doing and the way that you're traveling, and just look around you. Just observe. Is this where you want to go? Is this the direction? Just look towards the sea. You know, you're looking at the river. Look the other way. And I will just read that as well for you. So, Four of Cups. A woman crosses the river at the place where it meets the ocean. And it was in the reverse. So she is ready to move on, and she is open to new possibilities. She has renewed her sense of hope in life and feels that opportunities await her. Obviously, if you are masculine listening to this, take that as the divine energy within you. And for the collective divine feminine viewership, yeah, that connects a lot to me for what's been coming through here for your new beginnings and starts of this 4-month cycle going on in your life. So it's really beautiful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile 3. I was just connecting in there for a moment because I had a vision of, you know, the universal spiral as kind of like the circles on the outside are moving one way, the inner 2 circles are moving another way, and the centre circle is moving the original way as well, clockwise. So I sense there's a lot of movement going on in your life right now. There's a lot to do with the root being lit up, spinal column. I'm actually sensing, to do a chakra reading for you. So let's go ahead and start that with the Sacred Forest Oracle for the root chakra. Let's get some down to earth energies. And you know, I really was being pulled before this reading. It's something to do with grounding and earth and rock. I was thinking about rocks and whether there's a fascination with rocks or something. It's just fossils, archaeology, something that once was. Something really strong and foundational is going on for you right now. So yeah, I feel like the root chakra is going to be a big one. Let's have a look. What can we see for pile 3? My pile 3 viewers, their root chakra. Okay, a couple of cards jumping out. We have growth and refuge. So toadstools, growth, and enchanted fern grotto. There's a lot of beautiful energy here, but it feels like maybe you've been struggling with self-worth for some time. You know, you've been doing what you think it takes to make you seem prettier, but you know, as you know, we all know it's not about what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And obviously also embracing the external and seeing the beauty in how you are and love the way you are as you are. And you've come a long way with that. And you know, number 44, card of growth, you've got a lot of angelic protection with you. A lot of red for the root chakra, and this fire. It feels like this warm energy is being lit. I'm hearing, like, metaphorically up your butt, like get you going on this journey. The butterfly, red butterfly, transformation in the root chakra. There's tree roots, branches, something taking over, and it's kind of like something's been calling you for a while in your life, and you can't really ignore it anymore because it's literally growing onto you. Like, it's, if you ignore something, you'll just either ruminate about it or ignore it, and something's just grow and can grow. And it's not necessarily a negative thing, it's actually a very beautiful thing. It's just that maybe you're seeing it as a heavy thing right now. Oh, yeah, I feel that, and you're not sure how to go about managing that. I'm seeing divine feminine roses and the spiral, the universal spiral of creation. So a lot of creative energy. And it's kind of like, how can you use some of this, whatever stagnancy is going on in your life, to create, to move forwards with flow? And that will help the energy, you know, rise. I don't know if you've had a Kundalini awakening, anybody listening. But it's been really, I feel, blocked between the root and the sacral, and it's really kind of pushing through, it's growing, it's there, there's a fire there, there's a light of movement and change. But I feel that creativity is really going to help you, to help that energy, that life force to free flow upwards within you. And we have refuge. So I'm kind of getting the sense of a little child here, your inner child. Speaking to the unicorns, creating a safety bubble, a refuge, a grotto. Did you have a hiding place as a child? You know, where was your sacred safe space? Did you have one? Do you have one now? Do you want to create one? Because this is a big sign to go ahead and do that. You know, get off the TV. Literally, go and create a safe space for yourself. I feel that obviously that's always normally talking about inside, but I think here, physically, if you create a physical space, whether it's a corner of the living room, a literal meditation room, a spot in the garden, you know, make that your grotto, your cave, your refuge of wonder. Like, jump in to that childhood enthusiasm of wonder, connect with the unicorns. I mean, I don't know if anyone's been reading about unicorns lately, but I've been reading, I just felt to mention it, the Diana Cooper's book of the unicorns and the archangels, and all the rays that they come in on, and that's so powerful, such powerful magic to connect with the unicorns, and they're really coming in right now to help us as we ascend. So maybe read that book, or just connect with your youthful self. So we get Thoth light codes, which doesn't actually surprise me, because as I was shuffling before starting the recording for this part 3, I was getting Egyptian symbols coming through really strongly, the eye and the light spokes coming out. Light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. You've got a lot of wisdom within you. And yeah, it's nearly your time to shine, if you're ready for it or not. These cards say that you are. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Like it or not, here you are, this beautiful rainbow of light, this star in the center. Welcome to your show. This is for you. You are the magic. You can do this. You got this. I always feel like when I'm talking to people, whether in readings or daily conversations, you know, a lot of channeling comes through about empowerment, and it's really about inspiring and lifting people up, either through channeled words or connecting with something that you're doing that they need to hear. And yeah, I just want to empower you right now, really feeling that you just need that encouragement. You know, so close. I don't know what that is for, but you're so close. And we get guardian angel. So your angels are with you, your guardian angels with you, watching over you, and don't feel afraid to call on them if you have any questions or need some advice, because they're ready and waiting to jump in. Okay, cut the cords. Whatever's holding you back, cut the cords. Let it go. Surrender it to the earth. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the chakra reading. Sorry, that was quite long on the route. So sacral chakra. Let's see. Which direction do we need to go in? I heard map. I'm going to use the map oracle card by Colette Baron Reed. Okay. Sacral chakra, wishing well. Yeah, just yellow, but for sacral, orangey yellow. There's gold, abundance. You know, create your abundance. Be this divine feminine. Wear clothes that make you feel like a goddess. You know. Make your wish. What is your wish? Find a wishing well. Have you been looking at wells lately, or water? Because water is sacred and holy. It holds memory, and it's so powerful. Like, put your wish into the well. Let the water carry that for you. And you know, look, mask, drop the pretenses. Maybe someone's going to Venice or Italy soon, but be who you are. Don't be who you think somebody else wants you to be. You've got everything within you and the light around you. Really connect with the earth and Yeah, the sacral chakra. Just feel, step into your divine feminine, connect with the earth, ground, dance outside, walk around barefoot, you know, make your wishes, set intentions, write them down and put them in the ground even, like they're coming true and the energy is rising and it's all around you. So it's beautiful. Solar plexus, I'm just going to get a Mother Peace Tarot card. Year 3, pile 3. What can we see for pile 3 for the solar plexus? So we've got 10 of discs in the upright. Yellow, very fitting. This big round yellow ball of light in your center here. Community, I'm getting to strengthen your solar plexus, your sense of purpose and belonging in your life. Goals, yeah, being in community, having a sacred sisterhood, connecting, playing music, drumming. There is actually a mother giving birth in this child, so what do you want to give birth to? It doesn't have to obviously be literally, maybe you're pregnant, but also creativity wise, like what is it that's growing in you, that's bursting to come out, that's almost coming out, or that a community could help bring out in you. And I'm going to read the description for that too. So the women of the community gather to welcome new life as a mother has a baby. Upright, she gives birth actually or metaphorically with community support and sanction. Whatever she brings forth is welcomed by those around her. She produces with ease. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Community, helping you to birth your creations into reality. Let yourself be supported by whoever you have around you at this time. Okay, heart chakra. I'm going to use the hero's journey. Heart chakra. What can we see for pile 3 on the heart chakra? I can't believe this card keeps coming out. This is really poignant in these readings. Okay. Say yes to your higher calling. I feel like everybody watching pile 1, 2 or 3, because this card has come out 3 times and that is like never happens with me. So there we go. Say yes to your higher calling. Be a human, exclamation mark. Step into your light. You know, she's holding this light near her heart chakra and connecting to the heavens. I mean, bring this light down. Inspire yourself. Yeah, very inspirational. Very inspirational person or persons listening to this, I feel. So for the throat chakra, what can we see for pile 3 for the throat chakra? You get culmination of vision. So you've been working hard, you've got these ideas, some creativity, something you want to bring, but now you see you've got the vision, you've got the culmination of all your ideas. How can you voice this? You know, poke your head out of the tree and just start speaking out, saying what it is you've learned on your journey, because this is going to inspire a lot of other people. That's what I keep getting as well lately. It's like, it's not the time to be scared anymore. We have to step into our power and rise up. And you know, it's easy to stay in nature, to stay in our little place, but like literally poking our head out. If maybe you've been in a hermitage for a while and it's like, look, there's butterflies around, transformation time, it's time for you to come out, speak up, and start small if you want in community, but you have a message that needs to come out, so share the culmination of your visions here. Okay. So third eye chakra. I've never read from these cards before, so let's see what comes. This is actually really beautiful. It's one of my favourite decks, the Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I think it's beautiful and so full of information. A lot of information. The cards are very similar, but so beautiful with the bright colours. So anyway, rambling on, what can we see for pile 3 viewers and the third eye chakra? So we get Goddess of sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, Teotihuacan. I'm sure I am. She guards the waters of life. That's a really strong feminine presence in your life. I don't know if it's mother, grandmother, best friend, somebody that's near to you at this time. Maybe they've physically moved closer to you. Let them in. Embrace that femininity, or that part of maybe yourself that you've been hiding for a while. Let's going to see what the book says. Consider the need to cut cords to negative or unhelpful influences in your life, whether they be habits, people, or forms of entertainment and media that threaten to distort the pure and wise use of your wild spirit and ignited mind. Whilst it is important that you engage with others, the sacred creator within you requires time and space in solitude to process, reflect, contemplate and create. Only then you can remember who you are and what is important to you, and summon the inner power to act accordingly. In that way, you will not become overly swayed by any lesser force, particularly mainstream consciousness that perpetuates victimizing thought patterns and behaviors. Give yourself a chance for spiritual, psychological, and emotional time out and cleansing so that you can recognize the inner truth of your soul and adhere to it fully. Okay, beautiful. So for the crown chakra, I'm going to pull from the Starseed Oracle. Can see for the viewers, part 3 for the crown chakra. We have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Trust that you're being supported. There's new beginnings, this egg in the middle, this transcendence, this moonstone. This moonstone might be helpful for you right now. There's a lot of beauty and love coming in. Don't doubt yourself. A lot of birds flying energy. It's kind of like, I'm hearing, set yourself free, go for the ride, go for the drive, go for the drive of your life. I just heard the ride of your life. Just go out there and fly. You got this. You can do this. You're almost there. And I'm just going to get one last card, which is going to be a spirit guide, animal guide that wants to connect with you right now. We have crow spirit, co-create with spirit, a bird again, just noticed. So yeah, fly, co-create with spirit, fly high, soar, realize your dreams, do the work, sit with yourself, get in community when you need to, take time for yourself when you need to, grow, and yeah, it's really beautiful. Thank you. I just want to read again a poem from the Fierce Fairy Tales by Nikita Gill, because I think they're beautiful and random and they just connect divinely to whatever's going on in your life at the moment. So, okay. I got the Moon Dragon for you, pile 3, so I'm just going to read this for you to end on. The Moon Dragon. It's an age-old story. There is a princess stuck in a tower, guarded by a dragon who the prince must defeat so he can rescue said princess, and they can live happily ever after. You heard it growing up, right? Except it's wrong, so here's the real tale and you can judge it for yourself. You see, once upon a time there was a princess, and when she was little, a wise witch came to her in her playroom on a sunny afternoon and said, "Little princess, you have a choice. You can choose silence or you can choose a voice. If you choose silence, then a daughter, wife, mother is all you will ever be, but if you choose the other, then magic I will give to thee." The little girl thought for a bit, and honestly the answer came to her pretty quick. "Wise old woman with your big heart, the first sounds like a lifetime of coming apart, so the second I will choose, as I like my own voice, and a gift of magic will make me rejoice." And there's a picture of the girl with the dragon. So take that as it resonates. Obviously, I'm not saying or trying to channel but that having children is a negative thing, because it's a beautiful thing to do. I think the message here, for me anyway, is stepping into your power regardless of your circumstances, mother or not. But mother yourself, your inner child, step into the magic, create magic for others. You know, you're so much more than what society dictates that you should be, and that's the real message here. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time.